Okay, business planning, business model canvas. So I want to hear from us what you learned from our previous class. Just share your experience. Let me know that, you still remember what we learned. Business plan, business model, and your team work. The last time I gave you an assignment, your group tasks, you are meant to do a BMC. So today we'll be continuing also. So you are going to be pitching that business model canvas that you have done with the templates that I'm going to be sharing with you also. So when we go out for our breakout section, all you need to do is to bring that your BMC assignment, the task, and put it into the pitch deck. And at the end of the class, we are going to pitch. That is the essence of today's class. Pitching to win funding. I want everybody to win money, in form of grants. And grants don't just drop like that. You need to pitch for it. You need to go and grab it. We call those funding low-hanging fruits. So if they are hanging, we believe that they are hanging somewhere. So how do you get them? You can only get them through pitching. And that is what we're about to learn today. So now, I can see Rolla. Yes, so let's hear from you from the last session. And
Good morning, everyone.
If you actually continue the assignment I gave you the last time, so your group member, have you done something? So while you are sharing, please also share what you have done with your group members so far with us. Thank you.
Good morning, Ma. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
My name is...
Good morning. Yeah.
Yes, my name is Kufrola, and I'm the founder, CEO of Dakar Foods, a food processing company. So we spoke about BMC. Yes, business model canvas. And for the project, I was in room 6. So last week we talked about key activities, key resources, value proposition, channels, key partners, cost structure, revenue structure, and target audience. And from our group, we were able to assign a business, and we talked about their business. And for their key activities, we talked about sorting, cleaning, dehydrating, milling. And for customer relationship, we talked about checking up on customers, to give them the updated price list, wishing them happy birthday. And for value proposition, we talked about quality, nutritional value with 0 additives and preservative. For key resources, we talked about distribution channel, the use of machineries, human labor, data, and airtime. For channels, we talked about online marketing, grocery store, exhibition, word of mouth. And for key partners, we talked about wholesalers, delivery company, and packaging company. For our target audience, we also talked about men and female living in the rural and urban areas, mass market, premium market, within the age range of 18 to 55. Cost structure, we talked about the packaging materials, human labor. I'll talk about the machines. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you very much. So can we have someone else who will share? Yes, someone else, please. Thank you, Koforola.
You're welcome, Ma.
Yeah, who else want to share with us what you learned? Childcare is okay. Childcare, let's have you.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
I am Aramide Yusuf. So I was assigned to group 1, and for the last training that we had, that was last week, we talked about financials and BMC. So for our group, we are able to come up with a business model. So, and we is centered on skincare. So we have Radiant Revive Glow model, business model. So so we came up with the 9 things that is inside the VMC, which are key partners. So key partners has to do with government-owned skincare licensing and regulatory agencies and the general public too. For the key activities, we have produced targeted treatments and creams for skincare. So research and skincare product formulation, develop skincare customers on skincare and a whole lot of others. So for the value proposition, we have custom-made individualized face and body care products. We have targeted skincare products and treatments tailored to each customer's skin type. We have personalized skincare routine, and then for the key resources, we have suppliers of natural ingredients for face and body care. We have suppliers for targeted treatments and creams. We have staffs of professional offering personalized skin routine care. So and also now coming to customer relationship. So we write killer emails. We update customers on new products. We embrace pathological empathy. We exceed their customer service expectations. And moving on to customer segments. So we are targeting young adults with skin issues due to poverty. We are targeting health conscious people. We are targeting people aged that is from 40 and above who are concerned about reducing the effects of aging. So these categories of people will buy from retailers and through online resources. So our channels are websites. We have websites, we have interactive websites showcasing our products and services, our various media platforms, social media platforms. We have online advertisements and online campaign. So moving on to cost structure, we have cost of natural ingredients for product formulation. We have treatment and creams. We have labor cost research and product development. We have website maintenance and management. We have advertising and promotional costs and revenue stream. So our revenue is going to come from sales of Radiant Revive Glow. That's the name of our company. We have revenue from skincare or consultation. We have, you make money from targeted skin therapy and treatment, and we are going to make money from premium subscription membership fee at our company. That's all. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you for that. Okay, so let's have Opeyemi Yusuf. Let's hear from you. Opeyemi.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
We're in the same group, so she just pitched what I'm about to. We're in the same group 1. Myself and
You read what?
We were in the same group. Myself and Aramide were in the same group, so she just pitched what we discussed.
I didn't get that still.
I said we were in the same group. The person that just presented, which is Aramide. So
okay.
She just pitched. Yes.
Okay, yeah, just share what you learned. So we're just what you learned personally, so we can move on to today's class.
All right, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about that, I learned more about the business canvas and how important it is in formulation of business, because going by that, if you don't have a canvas, like we said, it's more of like a planning. And if we don't have a planning, we are bound to do something in the wrong way. And going by that, this canvas it's like an eye opener to let us see and let us know how important it is to a business formulation, how important it is in setting up a business. More of like it's what it takes to come up with a business, and we must at all costs be able to put things in place for for proper structuring of the business. And then that was when we had to like come up with our value proposition, which you already discussed earlier. And that's it, ma'am.
Thank you very much
Welcome,
for
ma'am.
that. So now, how many of you have actually done something on your own business plan from what you learn? Have you put up a business plan, even if it is draft of your business? How many have actually done something on that?
Okay,
Away
Ma,
from-
to be clear, do you mean the assignments or our personal businesses?
No, your
Businesses.
person, based on the business plan, for those that don't have a business plan initially before the class. So after the class, how many people actually did something? Okay, let me even try to put up my own business plan myself. So you are not waiting till when you will need a business plan that you now be rushing or running or looking for somebody you want to pay to quickly do a business plan for you. Like I mentioned, that the essence of this class training is for you to do it yourself. So how many actually did something about their business plan?
I have a draft though, but it's not available here.
Yeah, even if it's a draft, yes, you start from draft, then you keep building on it. That's the way it works.
Okay.
All right. Okay, yeah, when you have Grace, child care you have. Thank you for that. So now let's move on. Today we'll be learning on pitching. Can you see my screen? Pitching your
Yes,
idea.
ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Yes,
Okay, great. So now pitching your idea, what does it take to pitch your idea? When I say pitching, what do you understand by pitching? How many people from this session have gone to actually pitch for their business before now? Or maybe is even planning to go and pitch. And when you pitch, you are pitching to get something. You're pitching to win funding, especially when it comes to your business growth, funding. So funding in form of grants. How many people have actually pitched before now? 2, okay. Wow, good. Thank you. So now, let's continue. What is pitching? Okay. Let me, right, yeah. Okay, so now what is pitching? Pitching is a presentation of your business plan to an investors. We started by learning from business plan, business model canvas, business plan. Now, you want to go and meet an investors with that business plan you have written. And that is what is pitching. So it could be an investors, it could be a stakeholders or lenders. Some financial institution, they will ask you to come and pitch. Oh, come and tell us about your business. So it's just a presentation of your business in a short form, depending on the form. So pitching is a process that needs to be prepared for, as it will positively position you and your brand image. So you don't just walk into a place, when they say, come and pitch, you walk into it without preparing. You need to prepare before you go for pitching. And your pitching must be engaging enough to get potential funders eager and willing to fund your business. So don't just go in front of investors and talk about your business, and at the end of the day, investors or funders cannot even remember what you said about your business. So pitching, let's go on, because we'll be learning things about how to pitch and how to win pitching. So about idea pitching, whether you are building a new product. So this is me. I use this example a lot. This is me, and this is one of my friends who went to pitch for a building stuff, accommodation stuff. So you can see me here trying to set up, arrange what we are trying to talk about while my other colleagues was, pitching. So this is how it looks like. You are pitching in front of large audience. Some, you might be invited to a group, an hotel, and we were in an hotel. We were in an hotel here, lodged in an hotel. So many people were seated, and you have to stand and talk about what you have to share with funders. So pitching, either you are adding a new product to what you have been having before, you can pitch about that new product. Or whether you are seeking for funding to even expand or grow your business, or even start that idea of yours, you can also pitch for funding. So you will need to pitch the product idea clearly to the stakeholders or potential users. Without this, you may risk building something that will neither be useful or feasible. So what you make out of that pitching, that first impression, is what will make your business last, whether that business you actually start up that business or that business will die. You need to also understand the strategies that are involved. So now, what makes a great pitch? You need to understand the pitching scope. So you should be knowledgeable about your business idea in mind. And when I mean idea, maybe a business that you have not started at all. It could be an idea. If you are called for such opportunity to come and pitch, to pitch your idea, you will have to make that idea real. So you need to understand it very well. It is the time to sit down and learn about the available funds and the investors before going to pitch. A lot of people just jump into the investors. They are pitching here. I want to go. I want to talk about my business. But the truth of the matter is that funders, they have certain amount of money they want to release. So if they are releasing, for instance, program I did, they are releasing $100,000 US, and that 100,000 is going to 10 people. So you need to know the available funds. Will it be available for you? And some programs, they will say they are only funding one person with $10,000 US. You should know, research to know the available funds before you go and pitch. There are some opportunities that I see like that when they say, oh, matching funds or limited funds, and so there are some I will just look at and I will say, I'm not going for this because the competition will be too much. So you need to also understand. So you don't just go to different pitch stage and at the end of the day, you come back feeling bad that you didn't win and the like. So understand, research before you go. Gain insight to the investors' records and funds available. As we all know, people like Tony Elumelu Foundation, we know that every year is giving out that $5,000 US. The funds are always available. We also know of Flourish Africa giving 3 million naira. The funds are always available. So research if the funds are available before you go. Then another thing is component of a pitch deck. We have component. I will also be talking about that as we progress. Before pitching, you need to understand your vision. Understand the problem you are solving. Understand the solutions you want to bring. What are your tractions? Your competitors, who are they, and your financials. In pitching also, you need to learn how to manage your time. Then we also advise post-pitching presentation, you need to follow up. In the case that you are asked to send your pitch deck, you can also ask how far you follow up if you had submitted a pitch deck. So now these are the components of a pitch deck. Majorly, These are the components, but some organizations have their own. They will share that, okay, this is what we want to see in the pitch deck you should submit. But these are the basic components of a pitch deck. Your pitch deck should talk about the problem. It should talk about the solution. It should talk about your traction. It should talk about your market opportunities. Talk about the uniqueness of that your business. And important, very important, the story, the impact story of that your business. How many people have you impacted through that your business? Your competitors, who are they? Then business model. What business model are you using? Is it for profit? Is it a non-profit? Do you it is through subscription and the likes? You need to identify the business model you are using. Then who are in your team? Who are those that are making things work? Then your financials, of course. So know who you are pitching to. Like I also mentioned before, you need to research to know your potential investors. Who are they? And you can only know them by asking questions. What industry do they invest in? What stage do they invest in? What is the investor's track record? By the time you start asking these questions, you will understand who they are. And you will also know, it will also help you determine whether this is the right one for you. Because you don't just go and pitch anywhere. You need to know if it is speaking to your industry. Is your industry among those that they are calling to come and pitch? You need to understand. So you need to consider that when you accept an investment, it's not about more money. It's about partnership. Now, let me cite Tony Elumelu. Once you get the $5,000 the very first time from Tony Elumelu Foundation, you will go into a partnership. And that partnership will help you get another round of the funding, and that is $10,000. And it didn't even stop there. By the time you get the $10,000, there is higher funding, up to $50,000. So you are establishing a partnership. A lot of people get the $5,000 and they just run. And how do you build this partnership? You send reports. Oh, you funded us with $5,000. We started with the $5,000. And after a year, after 2 years, this is where we are. We've been able to increase that $5,000. And we are now making $15,000 extra on an annually. So, you know, you are sending reports. You are keeping them in touch, in contact with your business. And that is why you are building partnership. And when more money comes, they will remember you. So partnership, think about partnership when you think about getting funding from any organization. It's not just to get their money, but it's to go into partnership with them. So you must perform your due diligence and research potential investors before making your pitch. Like I said, brave women, sometimes they called for people in agri sector. Another time they call for people in fashion line. Another time they call for people in another industry. So when you are in fashion line and you are seeing an application that is calling for those in agri sector, how do you want to write your business plan? Or do you want to go and change your business plan again? No. So you need to perform your own due diligence to know the area of call that they are calling for. So you don't just go and submit your business plan to a wrong call. In fact, it will be a dead on arrival pitch deck. So research. Some entrepreneurs try to get in front of every investor despite the industry expertise. or firm's investment stage. Now, another question is, what's the investors? Okay, what stage do they invest in? In this stage, they might be calling, oh, idea stage, or they say, oh, startup stage. So you should understand, what is startup stage? Startup is between 1 to 3 years. Idea is you have not even established the business. You are nursing it in mind. Probably you are running that business, but you've not registered it. You are still doing something like it's a kind of idea. It is when you then register, it becomes formalized. So they might be calling for idea stage. You can go and pitch your business. But if they are calling for startup stage, you've not even started. What about if they ask you to send your business your legal documents and the likes, your account, statement of account, your CAC documents, your team, you know, all those things. So if you don't fit into that, why should you apply? And we have different stages like that. So you need to ask questions at the stage, what stage they invest in before you go. So if you are in the earliest stage of business development, you will receive growth equity. That one is reserved for mature company that needs capital to expand their operations or enter a new market or either acquire another business. So understand the stage that you have. So before making your pitch, you should have a rough estimate of the money and resources you need to launch, and then align yourself with investors who can help at that particular stage. So if your business is saying you are 5 million, you need 5 million naira to go, and the investors is giving 3 million, just like Flourish Africa is giving 3 million, and you know that your own business is 5 million naira you need, you have two choices. Either you come down to that level of 3 million naira that they are asking for, or you don't just apply at all. You understand? So you need to tailor what the investors are calling into your own to suit you so that you're able to get that funding. Research, yes, research. What's the investor's track record? Like I said, you need to know how often do they give this funding? Is this funding available? You ask, research, dig deeper into the investor's experience and investment history to determine the type of companies they typically finance. Any business, they finance any business, just that at every year they focus on particular aspect. They might say, okay, your business, climate change. So you have to then look at how your business is integrating climate change into your own. So another time they might say, oh, tech. How is your business using technology to thrive? So they have particular focus area, but all businesses can apply. You only need to tailor your business to suit what they are calling for. So you need to know the background of the funders also, and whether your personalities will meet what they are calling for. So this information will enable you to modify your pitch and determine if it's the right person to fund you or if it's the right person to partner with. So what industry do they invest in? Ask the question. You know, several firms focuses on specific sectors. If the sectors are not specific, then you might want to apply for it. So, but for example, rethink education. For those in education sector, this is an application you also need to consider. Rethink education. It's a venture capital fund that invests in early and growth stage education, technology, startups. So if you fall in line with this one, you might need to check it out and know what they are requiring from you. So knowing the types of companies the firm invests in can help you tailor your pitch and zero in on their presumed priorities. So consider how you are presenting yourself, not simply your idea. If you are going to pitch, you need to know how you are going to present yourself. And when we are looking at presenting yourself, a lot of things are involved. Maybe the way you talk, the manner, your charisma, your dressing, the way you present your pitch and the likes also has weights. So it's not just to go there and stand and talk about your idea. You need to consider all other things that will contribute to that. Although your ideas and skills matters, your personality is equally as important. Do you just enter the stage and you don't even greet, you know? So that also matters because investors are watching, they are looking at you. They are also looking to know if they can truly invest in you. So investors also want to know they are entering into a partnership with the right people. So they want to have a good perceptions about your character and trustworthiness. Take note. Investors want to know whether the founders have worked together before. So you see the essence of teamwork here. They want to know if you actually have a team that are doing things with you. If you have worked with other people, have collaboration with other people also matter. If your startups hires have complementary skill sets and whether you will be flexible. You know, investors, if they want to invest in you, they want to control you. So they want to see if you are the type that they can say, okay, can you be flexible? And they want to know how that. Are you open-minded? Are you willing to embrace different perspectives? So when they are giving you suggestions and the like, are you willing to receive what they are telling you? Then attitude matters. Think about this as you prepare your pitch. If investors poke holes into your idea, will you get defensive? When they ask for your financial projections, will you exaggerate the numbers? Hopefully your answers are no. Yeah. Firms want to partner with founders they can trust, who are open to guidance and mentorship. Yes, but if you are second guessing your reactions, consider what you might be asked and practice your response. Together we can do more. Practice your response. Practice, practice, practice. Before you go for pitching, practice, very important. Then telling a story. If you go for pitching, it's good to tell a story. So when describing your business, zero in on the problem you are addressing and how you are solving it better than your competitors. So you could do this by presenting a real life scenario in which you describe the pain points. You know, we talked about these things from the BMC and business plan, and now we are looking at pitching that's your business plan. So we talked about the pain points. So you can raise up a story. How did you start that business? What happened? What led you to starting that your business? You can start with a story. Either a prospective customer faced and how your product or services was able to fix that issue. Tell a story. So this can help you engage investors on a personal level and inspire them to see your idea's potential. Someone said, oh, my parents, because I'm a girl child, they abandoned me. They said, a girl child cannot go to school. So a girl child will stay at home and go to farm and the likes. So for me, I felt a girl child because of that. I grew up with that. That's somebody's story. I grew up with that notion that a girl child cannot go to school. So when I am now, when I'm out of that situation, I just felt that this is not good enough. So I started teaching girls child early on how to embrace education. So you can, that's a story. So you start off from somewhere, maybe from your own experience, from a friend experience, somebody somewhere experience, your customers experience, and share that when you are making your presentation. So by complementing your spreadsheets and charts with a compelling story, you can paint a fuller picture of your startup's future and more effectively highlighting the opportunity in the market. Tell a story. Now, cover the detail. Hello? Are we still together?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Now, cover the detail. While it's important to set the stage, you also need to cover the specifics. In your pitch deck, simply define your value proposition and share a memorable tagline for investors to lead the meeting with. Now, let me just pause here and ask us, memorable tagline, how does it look like? What is your memorable tagline for your own business? Like a business, okay, let me use this bank. This, my bank and I. Which organization use that tagline?
FCMB. Good morning, ma.
MB use that tagline. You can see. So what tagline is your business using that when you say it, it just sticks? It's not too long, it's short and very simple. You know, I can easily remember my bank and I. Fine, I use FCMB, but that word alone just stick to me, my bank and I. So what is your own tagline? Let me hear from 4 people your business tagline. Enterprise are core competence. That's a business tagline. Yes, yes, please, Goforola.
For Dakar Foods, it is a unique blend of nutrition and taste.
You can see. So we should have a catchy tagline that when you are pitching, your investors will say, oh, that lady that said, oh, this, that, you know, that's I should be. Yes. Let me, yes, more.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes.
My name is
Good
Ebele,
morning.
Bell Fruity Pavilion. So my tagline is for a healthier living.
For a healthier living, yes. Very simple and short.
Ma-
Okay.
Okay,
Hello,
my,
ma'am.
my tagline is redefining modesty.
Wow. Redefining models. I like that. Yes.
Good morning,
Okay.
everyone. My name is Healthy Mom, Happy Child.
Healthy mom. Wow. So you can see. So that's the business tagline. So when you go for pitching, in fact, be singing that. Let it ring. So when they leave, everybody leave. They will say, oh, healthy mom, healthy mom. They should remember you with your tagline. Very simple and
What's
short.
that?
Yes, one more, then we continue. Okay. Now, so convey the opportunities that you have, you know, opportunities to win that business. Convey it when you are pitching. The size of that, your market, of your business, also state it. Your plan to attract and retain customers, also state it. You know, I wrote a proposal recently and they were asking me, okay, in that pitch deck, I should state my plan to attract attendees. So I wrote how I plan to attract attendees for my conference and the likes. So you need to state them in your pitch. How you can create barriers to competitors. Yes. What do you want to do different to win that market share?
Sorry, ma.
So
I can hardly hear you. Someone's mic is on. Test, please.
all right. Can you hear me now? Is it fine?
Yes, ma, it's better now.
Thank you. Okay, so now state your plans. All right, so this is me again. This is in Ghana. I went to Ghana to pitch these products that you're seeing. It's cookies, so I empower women from low income area in Lagos and Ogun State. So when they make these products, I try to sell it for them. Whenever I go for conferences and programs, I go along with these products. So for this one, I went to pitch, and after pitching, one of the investors came out to see my product, and he was asking me something. So what's your plan? You need to state your plan. How do you want to monetize that product? Just like the question, how do you want to sell them? How do you, okay, what about if you are taking them for export? Don't you think you are using plastic? Why don't you go for a pouch and the likes? So you need to state your plans on how to monetize the business and make revenue. You state it in your pitch. So how, what's the amount of capital that you require to grow that's your business? In general, investors are trying to determine how entrepreneurs think about the opportunity rather than assess their presentation or prediction skills trouble. Yeah, you know, after listening to me, the guy, well, I'm not interested in that you're presenting. Let me come and see what you have, you know. So that's the way it is. When you attend programs like this, live and direct physical events, they want to see what you have, especially if you go with your products. They want to see the use. They want to see how can you bring it to, okay, Ghana, yeah, how do you want to bring it to Ghana so that it's not just in Nigeria and the likes. So they want to see the real evidence and not just story. Investors want optimistic and confident realism. Yes, something real. You don't just want story. So they dislike projections that are unrealistic. You have to be real in whatever you are presenting. And of course, many companies have missed their target because they don't, what they pitch is different from what they have. Show the roadmap. Fine, you might be in that early stage of your business. You are just starting. You are barely 6 months, less than a year. You are just starting. But investors want to know how they will cash out in the end. If they are investing in you, anybody that wants to put money into that your business is they want to know, okay, well, after 2 years now, after 5 years now, how will I cash out? How will I get back my money? They want to know all that. So you need to highlight your exit strategy and the options available. Investors are looking at in the situation that after 10 years or after 50 years, you are not existing again. That business is not existing again. How will they still have their own money? They are interested in that. So they want to back up companies where there are many exit options, because they want to know how to convert their investment back into cash. So now we have different exit strategies. Like I said, you are just starting, your business is barely a year, but look at the future of that your business. After 20 years, how do you want to exit that business? So we listed 3. These are the major forms of exiting strategy of any business. We have acquisition, we have merger, and we have the IPO, initial public offerings. So I will explain the 3 and I will ask us questions. Acquisition, this is when one company buys most or all of another company's share to gain control of it. So for example, which company did we see? Like Access and Access Bank have now bought Diamond, right?
EcoBank.
EcoBank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking questions. I need response.
Diamond.
Diamond.
It's
Diamond.
Diamond Bank.
Yes, ma'am.
Diamond
Yes,
Bank.
Access Bank bought acquired Diamond Bank, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Acquired it.
a question. So
Okay.
if
Before
your
Diamond.
business is maybe you fall under that Diamond level, you can just walk up to Access and say, okay, come and buy our business. So the business is still continuing and the investors will still have their own shares. Whatever they invested in that business, they will still have their own share, because as long as Access Bank have bought over that business, you see the business keep continuing. That's one strategy. Then we have merger. This is when two existing companies are united into one new company. Examples are what? They merge together. Examples, please. ShopRite. Hello.
Hello, we
Hello,
are
ma'am.
with you.
Hello,
We are
ma'am.
there. It happened in
So
many of the banks too. You know, many banks merged together at some points. So we understand what you are saying when you said merger.
Even
yes, so
microfinance and those wallet also, they merge with banks.
so you know, so that's another strategy. Then we have the IPO, when a private company issues its first sales of stocks to the public, and they can start raising capital from public investors. So you need to start small and go global. No, in applying these three exit strategies now, which of the strategies do you think you want to then adopt into your own business style as you go? Question.
If I were to have for my business, if I am facing an issue where I have to exit, I think I will consider merger.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So more response. More
My
response,
name is
please.
Vishal, health
Yeah.
specialist. I would also consider major because I'm running a social enterprise in a non-profit nature.
All right. Okay. More.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's House of Gold. My question is on team. Is about team. Your team. If you
Okay.
are the only one running your business, how do you compose your team when you are writing your pitch deck? And I've been to a training where they advise that when you are pitching, when you are sending a video pitch or a pitch deck, it's good you show your team and list their names and their job description. So for someone who is working alone, though you have volunteers like family members that when there is need, they help you out, or you have some people that you like contract that when you have, like myself now at House of Gold, we make cardigans and sports wears. Now when I have work, I get some people that I contract the job, a kind of contract, they work and I pay them off. They are not permanent staff. I don't have any permanent staff for now. It's just me and my family that I can say, do this, you do that, So how do I compose my team when I'm writing my pitch deck or when I'm sending my video pitch?
Okay. All right. So for team, any investors or anywhere you want to send your pitch deck to, they ask for team. That means team is very important in in helping you win funding. And this is because they want to know that you are not the only one running your business. Yes. So majorly they want anyone that is running their business alone to grow from you alone to you are now 2, you are now 3. And that is why some international funders, they will ask you that at least 2 to 5 staff. At least 2 to 5 staff. So now it is then you that will do the work now. What do you do? If you don't have maybe money to pay for staff, you can use the influence of volunteers. Now, volunteers may not be your family members. If you're an influencer or people that have assisted you before, like you have contract staff, you can talk to any of those contract staff or watch them very well and say, okay, I want to have you as part of my team. Being your team doesn't mean you are paying them. It's not everybody that is on your team that you pay. You can just have team and you don't even pay anything. But for the sake of that pitch deck, you will need to raise team. And you raise team from friends, family, you know, maybe church members, maybe your mosque members, maybe people that are working for you on a contract basis. Or if you pick some people and you like the way they do things, you employ them. You know, recently I just got a community manager. Even though I have my team, but she said, I want to come and work for you. I'm not even looking at the money. So now I got her in as a community manager. So you might have people like that that will say, oh, I just want to come and work for you. It's not about the money, or I want to learn. You can pick them as team, you start grooming them. But for the sake of that deck, you need to put them there, their picture, then the work, the assignments they will be doing for you. You write it. Your pitch deck, you must have a team. So it could also be your husband. Your husband can be part of your team. While you are there, you put your husband, you put maybe somebody else, and you write it. And team, when we are saying team, it doesn't have to be 10 or 5. If you have just 3 people, just make sure those 3 people are the ones doing the job. So when you are writing it in your pitch deck, you state it, oh, House of Gold, you put your name and you put your task. You are the operation manager. Then the other person, oh, is the admin manager. Oh, the other person is the sales person. You need to list them like that. You must groom or build a team. It is very important. But you can just leverage different strategies, volunteering, internship, or contract, and the likes to build your team. Oluwatosin, yes?
Yes, ma. Good morning, ma.
House of Gold, is that taken?
Yes, ma. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All
Good
right.
morning, ma.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, ma. I'm Oluwatosin,
Yes.
Contour Beauty Empire. So we make skincare products. Like my own now, I'm the only one doing my things. In fact, I like it at midnight so that everywhere will be quiet when I'm making my soap. I don't have anyone helping me. So how will I put it? Even to camera myself, nobody. I'm the only one that will put my phone and be doing my things at night. How do I do that?
I have explained also to House of Gold, that's the strategy we adopt. When I started doing my things, I didn't even have any team. I just started. But along the line, when I started attending conferences, fellowship, trainings, I started traveling, I started building relationships. You know, last time I also mentioned building relationship. You have that friend that is a lawyer, get that person on board. You have that person that is an accountant, get that person on board. I used, in fact, everybody. That's why when I started, different people were in my team. Because when I see that, oh, this person is a lawyer and she's good, And she's my friend. I'll just call, oh, please come and be my team, or come and be part of my team. And they consent. So I have their picture, I have their consent. They consent also to be part of my team. So once I roll out, I put them in my pitch deck and I send. And that's it. Then maybe after 2-3 years later, they are no longer part of the team. I will get some other people that work. So you have friends. You leverage your network to be part of your team member. I remember building a team sometime. I attended a fellowship program in Ghana and I got some team members. We came up together, 4 of us, and we applied for a funding. So that is how to build team. You don't have to pay. Just get people that you can trust, that can be loyal, that can work for you, and they will be there for you to serve. A lot of people want to do something. A lot of people want to do something, but you need to find them out, and they will do it for you, even for free. For you to even do that flyer and celebrate them, that, oh, we got this new team member, it's an added advantage to them, and they'll be happy and they'll be working for you. So they'll be part of your team member. It's not by when you pay. You have friends. Look at the corner of that, your friend. Check your phone. Check your platforms. Who can be part of your team that will support you? That's what we are saying. All right. Yeah, one more person and we move. No question again. Okay. So now we have different kind of pitching. While all strong pitches shares foundational elements, there are different types to use depending on the scenario. So to increase your chances of success, you must tailor your pitch to your audience and the available time frame. We have the elevator pitch. This elevator pitch is the most common. Elevator pitch is the most common. So if you do a program, they will ask you to send either a 1-minute video pitch, 2-minute video pitch, elevator pitch. Elevator pitch is just a 60 seconds or more. That's to talk about your story. And this is elevator pitch because we assume that when you meet somebody in an elevator, you don't have much time. You are rushing. The other person too is rushing. So in an elevator, you can't tell all about your business in that short time. So it's just 60 seconds. So we assume, okay, if you are in an elevator and you meet Otedola or Dangote or Toneli Melu, or name that person you want to meet in an elevator, what can you tell that person in that short time? So maybe I should get your response on this. You are in an elevator, or maybe you are at the airport and suddenly you met Otedola, and he's trying to go and catch a flight. He has just few seconds to attend to you. What can you likely tell him about your business in that short time? So elevator pitch, 60 seconds. So yes.
Move like this. Farhan, you move like it. I'm done talking, Farhan. I am done talking.
Hello.
Hello, we are with you.
Yes,
okay, you
please.
Mama, give us few minutes to put ourselves together.
60 seconds. Yeah, I want someone to tell me your business in 60 seconds. We'll be practicalizing this at the end of today's class. So, but this is just a question. Go forward, Rolla, Awoyera. Yes, please. 60 seconds. What can you now share with Otedola in an elevator? Suddenly you just met him. You didn't plan for it before. And suddenly you met him. With that excitement, how will you talk about your business to him?
Okay. So, good afternoon, sir. My name is Koforola Wira, and I'm the founder, CEO of Dark Cat Foods, a food processing company that processes 100% natural herbs and spice with a taste of originality, with the aim of also boosting nutrition. Our products vary from ginger powder, garlic powder, suya pepper, chili pepper. And with you being on board as one of our directors, or with your funding of $10,000, we'll be able to expand our production line by getting more equipment and also getting a space for production. Thank you, sir.
Wow. So in that short time, you're able to tell me about your business, you're able to state what you want. But one thing about elevator pitch is that you don't leave that person to just go like that. There must be a response. And that response should be, okay, I've had you. Here's my card. Call me. Let's talk more about it. So if that conversation is not convincing enough to make the other person say, oh, wow, interesting, take my card, call me, let's talk about it. You don't both have time. You are rushing somewhere, is also rushing somewhere. It's just an opportunity that met preparedness. So now, in that sense, you should be able to get back that card. So you don't just say thank you and you say bye-bye. He also tell you bye-bye and nothing happens. So that's the essence of elevator pitch. You have that mindset that you want to get his card, or you want him to say, oh, yeah, come to my office, or you just say, oh, my PA, attend to her. Something must happen, right? So that's the elevator pitch. That's what we mean by elevator. Very short and simple. And this also depends. There are some programs they ask you to submit an elevator pitch, 60 seconds video, to send a 60-second video. That's an elevator pitch about your business. But this is not the only pitch that we use as an entrepreneur. We have elevator pitch. We have short form pitch also. And this short form means summarizing the most important elements of your business in a way that makes them want to hear more. Most of the time, short form pitch are used for a program. When you attend some accelerator program, at the end of it, they will say, okay, submit your pitch. You have 5 minutes to pitch to a large audience to tell us about your business. This is when they use short form pitch most of the time. So this one will give you the time to highlight the market size, how you will create barriers for competition, your plan to monetize a business, and how much financing is needed. You have the time. Short form pitches can run from 3 to 15 minutes, yes. So usually done live with either PowerPoint or keynote slides in the background. So you might be asked to make presentation or using your PowerPoint to projecting your pitch deck. If you are pitching in a competitive setting, note any length requirements. They might ask you, Net Factory, the last one they had was 5 minutes pitching competition. So that's a long form, a short form pitch. So depending on the program, they might ask you to submit the elevator pitch, that's a 60 seconds, or short form pitch also, depending on what they ask you to do. So most of the time, it's good to have different pitch deck. You might have the one for elevator pitch, you have the one for short form, and we have other one also, long form. We'll also be talking about that. So in pitching, introduce yourself. Like before Rola did, I like that she started by introducing herself. Yes. So whenever you are pitching, you need to introduce yourself. And one of the best ways to introduce yourself in a presentation is to share a punchy elevator pitch, something like this. You have your picture, your name, like this. So it's good to introduce yourself, mention your name, your affiliations, and your team. So team, you can see that team is still coming back. You just need to work around it. Find a way to get people come on board your team. You have brothers, you have sisters who are professionals. You can have them as part of your team. You just let them understand that because you are just starting your business, you don't have money to pay professionals out there. And you believe that they are capable, they are professional and they are capable. So you have them temporarily, maybe for 1 to 2 years as part of your team members. So you get them on board to be your team. You will be the major person doing the work, but just for that sake of the team, you get them there. So start with the introduction basics, then explain your solution, describe your successes, define your target market, explain your plan for customer acquisition, outline your competitors, describe your business model, and provide your financial projections. Then we have the long form pitch. Sometimes entrepreneurs are fortunate enough to have more than a few minutes to pitch their idea. So if this opportunity presents itself, it's important to make the most of your time. And this is the opportunity to address every aspect of your business plan to capture the investors' interest. So we have different business plan. We have different pitch deck templates. Most of the time, if you are going for long pitch deck, they also send you the template you want to use. And these templates are usually merged because they are expecting to get all the details of your business. So zero in on your story and share a real life scenario. Detail the market size to illustrate demand and clear examples of how you attract and retain customers, particularly in light of competitors. So this will show you are planning for and are ahead of future challenges. So prepare your pitch. Consider preparing all 3 pitch lengths so you can be ready for any opportunity. It's important to stay agile so you can modify your pitch to fit specific length requirements. And when you get this right, you are preparing for your transformation. Okay, so landing your pitch. Every investor prioritizes different data and information. Yet, if you start by choosing the right investor, like we started, and then align your needs with their proposed market opportunity, your value proposition, and your exit strategy, you have a chance at landing the pitch. And this will lead your business to evolution. I listed some pitching content here. We are meant to watch a video on pitching, but let me see if that will work before we go for our breakout section. Okay, let me take this, then we'll go back to the video section. Okay, so I listed some pitch deck tools that you can use when you are making your pitch deck. So you can go to Canva. This is used to get vast library of professionally designed pitch deck templates. Yeah, these are just platforms to get pitch deck templates that you can use for your presentation. So yeah, thank you. So let's go to video.
Ma, I have a question, Ma.
Okay, yeah, please go on.
Thank you very much. My name is Amalola and I'm the CEO of Daisy Royals, where we make leather bags, sustainable leather bags. Okay, Ma, my question is concerning the financials. Because I've really not written a pitch deck, a formal pitch deck, except okay, just drafts.
Sorry, let me say this.
Then stay tuned because today I'm going to be discussing an exciting option for certain professionals.
Okay, so continue.
Okay, Ma, thank you. So if when we are writing the financials, I want to know what and what should be contained. Is it, I know that okay, we have to do the cash flow monthly, yearly, but are we also to write the maybe 5-year projections or 10-year projection of our finance of inflow of the business or an expense? I just want to know what and what is expected. That's one. Then number two, if an investor, if we have an idea of what of the amount an investor is willing to give. Okay, say for example, the Tony Elumelu Foundation is $5,000. When we are writing the financials, are we to all the things we need? Should it accumulate to that $5,000 or it should be more or less? I really want clarification on these issues now. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, so there is for your pitch deck, when you are writing your financials, I have a template. We'll go to the template later after this video before we go for our breakout session. So that template explains what you need to have in your financials, your operating costs, and the likes. I have the template. So you can use that template for a simple guide for your financial aspect when you are putting up your pitch deck. So the template will explain what you need to have in your financials for you. Then for the TEF, for example, like you mentioned, TEF gives $5,000 US dollars. So whatever finance you want that is more than $5,000 US dollars, you cannot include it because they will write you off already, because they said, explain it from the beginning that we're giving you 5,000. Whatever you can do with 5,000, let us know. But if you now feel that 5,000 they are giving you is not enough because you are the only one that is doing business, then you don't need that 5,000. Go and apply to another one that is giving higher funding. But for a business that is just coming up, 5,000 is an opportunity for you. It's a good deed. It's a good deal. So once you see the 5,000, whatever financial plan you want to do, let it be under that 5,000. That's the way it works. So when funders call for a certain amount, that's what they are willing to release to any business owner. So you have to then, if you feel you need that money, then you let them know that, oh, you need it, then you state all what you need to do with that 5,000. Put it in your pitch deck and let them know. And that is how they're going to, that is what they will be funding you on. So whatever call they stated, whatever money they put, work with that. All right. But if you feel that money is not what you need, it's too small for you, then go for another one. Then you don't need to apply for that one, because a lot of business will jump into that. Did you get that?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question before I turn on the video?
I'm attorney Carlos Colombo, and today we're going to discuss an opportunity.
So this is it. So please watch this for the next 20 minutes or so. Yeah. Let me forward it.
Pleasure. Good afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the finals of the Global Innovation Through Science and Technology Initiative, or GIST, Catalyst Pitch Competition in partnership with the Dutch Academic Startup Competition and Ideas for Europe. The State Department's GIST initiative connects American businesses with premier entrepreneurs worldwide and empowers young innovators through skill building, mentoring, access to financing, to develop startup solutions that address economic and development challenges. Working hand in hand with companies like Amazon Web Services and Microsoft year-round just builds economic prosperity that strengthens our tie. Like the overall goal of the GS.
Ma, the volume is so low. I can hardly hear you.
Volume is low. Okay, let me see.
Very low, ma.
Economic growth. In just a few minutes, you will hear pitches from the 5 finalists of the Catalyst Pitch Competition. These 5 have been selected from thousands of entrepreneurs who applied, and they have worked hard to earn their spot on this main stage. I wish them the best of luck and thank the sponsors and judges for contributing their time and the prizes that help make this event possible. And I look forward to seeing who wins at the closing plenary.
I already have 100 here.
And with that, I would like to welcome and invite our MC, Brandon Andrews, co-founder of Gauge and casting consultant for ABC Television Shark Tank.
Is it still low?
Okay, good morning, Ma. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Our research were perfect and was good.
Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, let me take 3 participants. Yes, please. If you raise your hand, go on.
Okay, this is Bisola Osala, mental health specialist. What I learned that stuck out for me was the use of words, using simple words that everyone would understand, and also the pitch at which he was speaking. The pitch wasn't too fast, neither was she too slow, and she kept the people engaged with her passion. She spoke with passion from a place of complete understanding of the problems she wanted to solve. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, let's get one more person.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
So
afternoon.
from the first lady, I noticed that she had a solution to the problem she really wanted to cater for. And then she had like a proper background knowledge of what our target audience would need, and how to actually prefer the solutions to them. And then she was also very aware of what our competitors provided and how our own product was different from theirs and how it was better than theirs. So I really love how she presented that, and it looked or sounded very confident and that she was very sure of what she was doing.
Exactly. So that's it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all for that. So let's go straight to pitch deck template. This is a simple pitch deck template that any business, any startup can use. You can build it up as time goes on, but this is just a very simple template you can use for your business. And this is it, your business name. The first page, you have your business name. You should have the summary of what your business does and your location. And also what is your products and what are its uniqueness. You can use this to build your own business pitch deck. Now, then the next slide I have here, who are your target audience? Who are your customers? Where are they? Tell us everything about your customers. Just like every accelerator program or trainings, they have different templates. This is just the basic templates that you can use for your pitch deck for startup. Right? So who are your target customers? Are they young professionals? Are they retirees, young professionals, and the like? You have the second slide to talk about that. Then this slide is talking about your traction. What's your current customer and production base? Write about how your business began, storyline. This is where you then bring in your story. How and when how did you started that business? Where are you? Traction, how many customers do you have now? Then what level is your business now? Yeah. So write about the stage your business is and how far you have come. from that business. Then the financial. This is a financials that you can use when you are writing your pitch deck financials. Very stated, your startup capital required. How much do you require? The activities, pre-operating expenses, your startup stock. This is just a template you can use. So I'm going to be sharing this template also. The next factory team, they have this template, so they should share it with you. Let me share it again, because you'll be using this for your assignments. And by the time you come back after your breakout section, you'll be pitching using these templates. All right. Now, the financial indications, number of months projected. Here we did 24 months. Someone asked that question. So this is it. Exactly. Your turnover, your total gross profit, your total net profit, then sources of funds, personal fund or equity, loan investment, total fund, and the likes. And the next slide talk about your competitors. What advantage you have over them? So tell us about what stands you out. Who are your competitors? List your competitors. Then how do you stand out from others? Write about the stage your business is and how far you have come, your competitors. How do you stand out from them? Okay, then the next one, your contacts, your phone number, your website, and the likes. That's all for a simple business pitch deck templates. This you can use for any pitching competition. Very simple. That's if you didn't get a template to use, you can use this. But for that program, if they specify that you use a particular template, then of course you need to follow their own templates. But this is just a very simple template that you can use. So the next thing we'll be going into now is past 12. So we'll be combining both your break and your breakout section together now. Your breakout section, what you have to do is your BMC that you have done before, that's the task that I gave you before, you are going to put them up into a pitch deck using these templates. By the time you put this BMC in this pitch deck templates, then you work it together as a team. You'll be coming back to make your presentation. So this is just past 12. I'll be giving you a very long time to do that. So by the time we return, we'll be pitching group by group presentation.
Okay, Ma, please, when are we returning back?
Yeah, you'll be coming back by 1.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay, if I may ask, the template, where will it be shared? Is it on WhatsApp or on our breakout session?
It will be shared on WhatsApp.
Okay.
So you can download it from your WhatsApp and use it to make up your pitch, your deck for that same BMC that you've done before. Then put it into a pitch deck. So by the time you are back by 1, each group will be presenting what they have done in their group using the templates. All right. So the admin, you are going to be, admin you'll be going to your breakout section, breakout rooms now. Okay, assign automatically. Okay, so you'll be assigned to your room, your breakout room now. Then go back to your breakout room with your team member and complete your assignment.
But ma, sorry, if I may ask, last time when we were grouped into our breakout rooms, some persons were thrown out of the platform. So later on, they had to choose random rooms for themselves. So right now, if we are being assigned to our breakout room, the people I have in my group that came in, would they not be lost? I don't know.
No, they will not be lost. They will still be in your room. So admin will administer that now for everyone. So you go back to your breakout room and they continue assignment.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can. So if
Please, how can I join my breakout room? It's taking me to room one, and I'm not in room one.
Hello.
Ma, please, how do I enter the room that I was assigned to? I got an invite and I clicked on it, but it didn't take me to the
What
place.
room were you assigned to before?
I didn't see the room number. I just saw an invite and I clicked yes, but it didn't go through.
If you don't know the room you were assigned before, then join another room. So
All right.
you can pick up from there.
Ma, I've not been assigned to another room, ma.
What?
I've not been assigned to another room, ma.
Okay. Let me.
So I've not even been assigned to a room at all, ma. Let me be clear. Yes, ma.
So have you been assigned now? Not joined. Some people have been assigned, but they didn't join. So check for the room you've been assigned to, then join.
Hello. Hello, ma.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Please, I was in room 2 last week. So should I join room 3 now? Because I don't understand. We're already in room 2 before.
And if you are already in room 2 before, then continue in room 2. So join room
What I'm
2.
seeing here is room 3. I can't find room 2, ma.
Okay. What's your name?
Oluwatosin.
In room 3. Are you in room 3
Room 2.
already?
Room 2. Room 2. I'm supposed to be in room 2, ma.
Okay, let me check. So which of the room are you now?
No one, no, nothing.
Okay. Oluwatosin, I can't find your name.
It's Samakinde Oluwatosin.
Sorry. Stop sharing.
Ma, please, me too. Can I be added to any room? Go through favor.
Hello, ma. Please, I was added to group 7 before last week,
Room
and
7.
we've yes, and we've had our plan. So now I'm being added to group 2 of the group 1. So everything is just scattered. I was in group 7, and we've had our plans. So I don't know why they changed everything now. Everything is confusing.
Okay. So your time is up. That's 2 minutes now. So group 4, well done. Which other group do we have? Group 1 is ready. Okay, let's have
Yes,
you.
ma. Good afternoon, ma. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, good afternoon.
Okay, ma. Good afternoon, ma. Our business is Radiance Reviving Glow, and it's for short called RG. And it's a skincare brand where we intend to encourage proper treatment for people suffering from skin cares like acne, like pimples, and the rest. And our goal is to produce targeted treatment to create and creams for skincare, and also educate people on skincare product formulation, on skincare routines, and to manage a relationship between our distributors, partners, and our main target audience, which are our customers. And so we have our finances. So our finances for the pre-operating expenses, we have to purchase equipment like a digital scale, like thermometer, like the electrical and whisk, like our office space for advertisement, and we have calculated an estimated sum of 3 million naira. And also for the meantime, we also saw that for a particular transport for the equipment to our location, we need a sum of 20,000 naira per transportation. And also, we also noticed that these are some of the things that we can do as a startup to get capitals, and that's source of funds like personal savings, small business loans, and family investments. Also, financial indicators, and also, if possible, we can work on getting instrumental payments. Then also, a detailed financial about our businesses, our equipment and supplies, which is 3 million, as I said earlier, our marketing and advertising, which is 1.5 million, our rent for salary, which is 900,000, our licensing and permit, which is 600,000, our startup is estimated to be 10 million naira. And also, we have competitors. Our competitors include the House of Cocoa Skincare, Aramis Essential, Azron Cosmetic, Norban Beauty, Oriki Cosmetics. And so we even have our business model already, but because we are not expected to talk about business model on the pitch, so we are just trying to restrict ourselves to basically the things that are expected from us. And so what our channel of digital marketing, we have the social media platform like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and other social media platforms that we can
Your
use
time
to
is up.
publicize our business. What are revenue stream? Revenue stream. Okay, thank you
Time
so
up.
much, Ma. So this is all from RG Radiance River Group. Thank you so much, Ma. Yes, ma.
Thank you very much, Group 1. Do we have another group that wants to make presentation? That is ready to make presentation? Any other group? We have
Yes,
10
ma'am.
groups. And so far,
Yes, ma'am.
we only have 4 groups that have presented.
Group 7 is here, ma'am.
Group 7. Okay, let's have you.
Yes. Okay, so for group 7, we'll be talking about Tintos Creations. Tintos Creations is a fast-growing catering outfit located in Lagos, Nigeria, aimed at enhancing good nutrition for all age groups. Then our target audience are male and female of different age groups because we have to cater for different nutritional needs of people. So we have to take into consideration their age group before knowing what suits their health. Then for our net worth, that's about 10 million naira. We have online presence on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn as well. Then we have one physical office space. Then for our financials, we are actually looking, we have money from personal fund, and then money from profits plunged back into the business. And then we are also looking at grants that will help us with that will help us with the procurement of more equipment that will help us with the delivery of our services to our clients.
Time up. Your 2 minutes. Yeah, time up. Group 7.
All right, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you. So now, any other group? Is there any other group that wants to present? So far we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups presented out of 10 groups. Okay. So what you will do, the 5 groups that presented, group 3, you did well. Although you did not introduce your team members. Normally, in a group presentation that you are presenting with your team, you need to introduce them. So you didn't introduce your team member, but you have clear financials. Good one.
Thank you, ma.
Yeah, good one. You understand what you want. Although no time for you to finish your presentation. So lesson, next time, if you are giving a 2-minute presentation, you just go straight to the point and let the investors or funders know what you want to present. And at the end of the day, you did also mention what you need, like the financials you need for your business. It wasn't mentioned in your presentation. But you did well. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So group 6, wonderful deck. For the fact that in that short time, you were able to put up a pitch deck. That alone, I just give it to you. That alone, you know?
Thank you, ma'am.
You got the templates, you did what you're meant to do, and that's how we learn. It's just as simple as that. So you did well by doing that. You also did not mention your team members, and I didn't see your financials. Like, you didn't tell me exactly what you want in your deck also.
Is
and
there,
you
ma'am?
didn't break down what you use the finance for, since you didn't even mention what you want. So Of course, the breaking down also was not there. But you did well in short time. For you to have been able to put that together, you did well. Well done. Okay, group 4.
Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome. Group 4. You know your business too well, but you don't understand the financials that is involved in your business. Don't 500,000. Don't you think your business, that's what you stated that you want. Don't you think your own business can self-fund you? If you're asking for 500,000, your business can generate that for yourself. So who wants 500,000 is just too small for anybody to invest in. If you are looking at investors, you don't come with 500,000. It's just way too small. Except maybe family and friends. Maybe, okay, yeah, family and friends. Or maybe angel investors that say, okay, I just want to put this 500,000 into your business. But if you really want to get money, good money, 500,000 is way too small for investors to hear. Because once they hear that, they will say, I hope you are not going to spend my money to use my money to do another thing, right? So you need to understand your finance. How much exactly do you use on a day? Do you use in running your business? So understand that. Well, you did well. Very good. Group 4, well done. Group 1, you mentioned 3 million. That's what you need for your business. But you didn't state your return on investment. If anybody invests 3 million into your business, how are you going to return it? How long will it take you to return that money? When do you want to start to break even? So it wasn't
okay,
stated.
noted, ma.
Hello? So you didn't share that in your presentation. You need to note that. So if you are saying you need 3 million, you need to break it down. Okay, this is how long it's going to take you. How many products do you have to sell? What do you need to sell to make it up? And when will you get to that break-even level in that your business? It has to also be stated also. Then group 7, you also mentioned 7 million, that is the business worth is 7 million. And you got the funding from grants, from self-funding and the likes. Yes, that's also good. Well, investors will want to look at that. Okay, if you have your business worth 7 million and you already gotten some certain amount of it from grant funding, and I think the largest of it is from grant funding, then why do you need investment? Why don't you focus on grants?
Because you want to scale up.
So that's another way you may want to consider, okay, why don't my business focus on grants? You know, we can actually build your business with grants alone without getting investment. Because one thing about getting investors, apart from grant call, investment and investors is another journey entirely. The bottleneck around investment is not even here. Meetings upon meetings, documentation upon documentation, and they will give you their own criteria. This is what we want. Are you able to meet it up? So in running your business, you need to understand the kind of funding you want. We have debt funding. If it is loan you want that will help you grow that business, go for loan. Investors will tell you, okay, we want to invest 100 million into your business, but you are giving us 75% shares of your business. Do you think you want to do that? You also need to consider that. Because if investors are coming into your business, it's a win-win thing. They may say, okay, can we do 50-50? You will negotiate. Both of you will have to go into discussions Okay, I'm giving you 25. An investor is saying you can't give me 25. Let's take 50. Can you do that? So look at the funding aspect that you think your business might really grow well in. So I admonish grants, because grants is like free money. When it comes to you, you can use it to grow your business rather than looking for that investors that want to cut your neck by increasing the share capital from that your business. But in a nutshell, we've all done well. For the groups that did not present, of course, you meet the net factory. It just means that only group 7 will have to pitch for funding for this program. The 7 groups, I mean, are the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the 5 groups that pitch, that did the tax for this program, they are the one that will be automatically be shortlisted to pitch for the funding that is attached to the next factory program. So just note that. What I just want from you now is all the team members that participated in your group assignments, put them all together, do another pitch deck, and send it to the admin of the program. Am I clear?
Thank you, madam. Yes, madam.
Yes.
Thank
So
you,
group
ma'am.
3,
Yes,
group
ma'am.
6, 4, group 1, and group 7. Do another pitch deck stating all your team members on that pitch deck, then send it to their admin of the net factory program. So they will shortlist you for pitching, grant pitching for their program.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, so now any question before we round up for today's class? Any question? Any clarification?
Yes, thank you very much. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
My name is Bisola Otunla, mental health specialist. So I would like to ask, you have talked about us focusing more on grants, and anyways, for me, it's a social enterprise, like we talked about last week. So it's more of, it's run basically as non-profit. So since we talk about financials and what you expect as your projection, for a social enterprise, what does one write under that?
For a social enterprise, what? I didn't get that aspect.
I mean, for a social enterprise, you talked about the financials, which will focus on basically what it will take to run it. But since it's not going to be bringing in profit.
Yeah, social enterprise, you are getting profit and putting back the profit into the community.
Okay, so that is going to be written more in okay, will
So
I
the
say
product or the services you are rendering that is
yes.
giving you profits, that is what you are going to use for the financials. So the other aspect of the business, then you use the impact.
Okay.
That's where you then put the impact of the business.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes. Any other question? All right, so you can
hello, ma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, yeah, this is Peculiar.
Yeah, go on.
I'm actually in group 2, but because I was in a bus going to the market, I don't know if we are still privileged to do something.
We are rounding up the class in the next 6 minutes. So, I don't think there is time for...
So can I give it?
The pitching has been concluded, so you can put up your pitch deck and share it with the admin.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much.
You're
then
welcome.
I have another question. Yes, for the last
Yes,
time you
go on.
told us about your Telegram group.
Yes, I shared with the admin. I thought I
Your
shared.
Telegram group, we couldn't get the link, Matt.
I shared with the admin, Net Factory admin, to also post in the group. So I'll remind her to do that. Then you can
Okay,
also
ma.
check me on Instagram.
Okay, ma, your handle, please.
Yeah, the Julie's Place at Instagram. So maybe you send me a message via Instagram. I can also share the WhatsApp platform with WhatsApp
The Julius, please, can we get the spelling? The Julius.
at the chat. I
Yes.
sent it to the chat, the Julie's
Okay,
Place.
it's at the chat. Okay, I'll check the chat. Okay,
Yeah.
ma.
Oh, okay. House of Gold.
Good afternoon,
Okay.
ma'am.
Sorry, House of Gold. Yes, the exhibition, someone is asking. Yes, we'll be having an exhibition in May. For those of you that are interested in exhibiting their product, it's African food and creative events, an exhibition that have close to like 300 participants attend at JJT Park, Alausa, Ikeja. So if you follow me on Instagram, you get more information on that. And if you want to exhibit your product, you want to take a stand, yeah, it's 20,000 naira to take a stand for the 2 days. It's a 2 days event. So the stand covers, you have a table, 2 chairs, and under the canopy to have a stand at that exhibition program. Then, but you chat, follow me up on Instagram, you see more details on that. Okay, so House of Gold, can we have you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just want to make an appeal. I just feel like crying, like I'm talking to you now because it's just like everything about today's class I missed out. My phone went off. I went to a place where I can charge, and the place was noisy, so I was not just following anything. So what I am begging for now is if we can get a replay of this as soon as possible, so that some of us that network disturbed or battery can pick up, because this is a topic I have never wanted to miss out. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything in this, so I've not participated in this. I'm betting we can get, because previously we were able to get the of the previous class, but if we can get this one, because it's so important to something, so that we can replay and then be able to meet up anyhow we can be able to catch up. That's just what I want to plead.
Okay. Yes, the meeting is being recorded. So definitely after the session, the Net Factory team will share it also among the team members, the participants rather.
Ma, I have a question.
Okay, go on. I can't hear you, please. Can you be audible?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's still concerning the financials. Now you made mention of one of us stating 7 million naira as part of the capital gotten from personal savings and grant accumulation of grants also. So okay, now I just want to narrow it down. Say for my business now, if I should analyze everything that we've gotten so far, the machines, the generating set and all of that, at least we'll have say close to 2 million naira, which is gotten from personal funds, no grants attached. So if I'm to state how much we need for to run the business, like should it be more than the personal amount gathered, or it would be less? I just need clarification.
No, it's good you have more of the personal funding. Like if you have more of personal savings, family and friends, they are always good than maybe loan or investment or others. So it's better you have the largest percentage of the funding from coming from personal savings. Usually good that way. So if you have the building, you have the facility that, okay, you have a facility that was given to you by your dad or mom, or somehow you just have that facility, but you have to cost it. You just state it. Oh, you already have a building that is costing so amount. Put it there. You have a laptop. You have gadget devices, machines that you are using. Cost them and put them. So any investors that is coming to put money into your business, they know that, oh, fine, you have facility. So one day you won't wake up tomorrow and start saying you want to buy a facility because you already have. So it's good that you have the largest percentage coming from your personal savings.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Then grant is
Ma,
also
please, I have a
good.
question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this is peculiar. But my
Yes.
question is, would they at any point ask us to prove our financial, especially our personal funding, the ones that we claim that we have? Because I'm thinking that somebody can actually put up things that are not realistic or that does not exist,
They will
all
ask
to
you
get
to
the
send
attention.
your statement of account.
Oh.
Yes, you will prove it. So you don't just put anything there. If you say you have a facility,
Okay,
they will want to see the receipts of the building
okay, go
or
ahead,
the
ma'am.
line and all those things. So whatever you need in it, if it's for investment, note, if it is for investment, they have documentation. In fact, they have templates of things they will share with you that these are what we need. So if you cannot provide those things, then you won't get that investment. But if it is grant call, a lot of grant call these days, they are not even they are not tedious. They just ask you to send this to apply. Then once you apply, they give you the grant. But some, they will go into deeper research to know who you are and to ask you to send for the documentation of your businesses, that's your statement of account, your CAC, your team member, and everything. They ask for it. So whatever you know you can prove is what you should put there. So that anytime they ask you to submit those documents, you already know that you have them. So you have
ma,
to.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma. You said something about sending our bank statement. For instance, the business I'm pitching, I'm pushing, I intend to pitch now. I have not opened an account with it, but I've been having some transactions using my personal account and other accounts. So I don't know at this point now, what can I use, to prove or to defend myself? Because I've not really
Yes,
opened an account in the name of the business I registered for.
So you can print out that your personal statement of account and attach to your documents. Meanwhile, you have to, there is something they ask for again. Letter of indebtedness. That is, you need to go to your bank. You have to open an account in the name of that your business. But in the place that you just open an account in the name of that business, but they are not inflow in that business. So you will get a letter of indebtedness from your accountant that will state that, oh, you have been running the business with your personal account, that this business name was just opened. So that personal account, they will then, in that letter, they will state when you open the personal account and all the money that have come in and out of that personal account. So that can suffice for your statement when they ask for it. But you need a backup. So you have that business account in your name, and you also attach your personal accounts to it. But going forward, they will work with your business account and not personal accounts. Most of the time, if you want funding from anywhere, they don't want to fund to a personal account. They fund businesses. So now is the time for you to go and open the business account. In that you need just 10,000 naira you pay to open a business account. So it's not a big deal. You have your certificate already. Just walk into any bank that you want and open it.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
My name is Maureen of Fodile.
Yes.
Okay, ma, for someone like me now that wants to go into business fully for the first time, although I've been doing some business before, but it's not really funded or a serious one, just a side hustle. But now I want to go into business full time. I don't know, will it be easy, or let me say possible for me to be granted this grant? I don't know. Like what do I need to do or pitch so that I can easily get this grant? I want to go into business fully now. I don't know where to start from.
Yes. So
I
where to
used
start
to be a
from?
job keeper before now. Ma?
Okay, continue. I thought you are done.
Okay, I said I used to be a drop shipper
Okay.
before, although I've stopped that. I want to go into business fully.
All
But
right.
I had an opportunity to pitch somewhere. That was 2 months ago to be precise. I pitched about palm oil business, but to be honest, that is not what I wanted. But because it has to do with something edible, so I can easily get that grant, I had to use palm oil business, even though that is not what I want for myself. I wanted something else, and I've actually learned the art of that trade in an open market. So I want to go into it now. So getting this grant of 18, I don't know if someone like me will be favored because I've not really been to business like that. Because most of my counterparts here now, I discovered that they are already into business and they are more exposed and like grounded. They know what they are doing, or like me, they're just starting for the first time. So I actually need help. Thank you,
All
ma.
right. Okay, so now attending this class, this session already, you have learned something, right? So the
Yes,
first
ma'am.
thing to do now is get your business name, know the name that you want to use for your,
I have that already, but it's
now
not yet
get
registered.
that business registered. We have different, you can register a business name, you can register a limited liability.
Okay.
So depending on which one you want
as
to
a sole
register.
proprietorship, can I register it?
Yes, that's a business name.
Okay.
So you can register a business name. Registering on CAC portal, you won't spend more than 15,000 to do that yourself. But if you give agents to do that for you, they might say, okay, pay 20 or 25. So that's the way it is. So get your business registered. After registering your business, open a business account in that name. That's the second thing. Once you open a business account in that name, then set up your social media platform and be running in that name. So anything you do, let it be the same name. And classes like this will help you learn how to pitch, how to attend events. When there are opportunity for trainings, attend. Just keep pitching. Even if you didn't get it at the very first time, second time, keep trying. Third time, keep trying. That's the way it is. Some of us have gotten grants. It's not like one day we tried it and we got it. No. Practice and practice and practice and practice over time. So by the time you come out to deliver, definitely you get it. People that also get grants, it's not as if they have two heads. It is practice. It is practice. Yes. So that's the way it is. It's not a magic. You need to do your homework.
Like my personal Facebook name. can I use it to run a business? I should open a different one that is meant for business.
Yes. You open
Okay.
a different one that is meant for your business. If you
Okay,
check
ma'am.
me on Facebook, I have my personal Facebook and I have my business Facebook. So
Okay,
they
ma'am.
are two different things entirely.
Okay, ma'am.
So that's the way it
So,
is.
okay, so
So
for
we'll
me,
take one more question before we call it a day. It's past 2 already. I'm just taking time to
okay, sorry, ma.
answer you.
Sorry, ma.
Yes.
Sorry for taking you back. Okay.
Okay.
For me to be considered to some extent, I need to have a business name, get my business registered, and also have a social media name, like platform that I can
Yes.
use to sell to people. So I think these
Yes.
are the things that I'll be considered on before I
Yes,
can be given a
because
grant or something.
if you
Because
not, they
we,
want to
we,
also see what you have done. So what have you done?
okay,
What product do you have? If you say you have a business, they
okay,
want to see those trends in your social media, because these days, nobody will come to your house to check what you are doing. They will only check you on
exactly,
social media. And it is how
exactly.
you project yourself on social media that will make people to assess you. You know, I can be reading some content from your post and I will say, this one is not a business person. For instance, if you're from your business name, you are talking about politicians, you are talking about what they did wrong or did right. What's your own with their own? You know? So when anybody is going through your social media pages, what are they seeing? What can they
Okay.
look at from your social media and conclude on? That is it. Most of the grant I've gotten, nobody came to my house to check me. Nobody. Okay, came to my office to check me. They all checked me out online. And that is it to everybody that I've gotten funded. Except from the Lagos State, Lagos State, Lagos State came to my office to check. And there are just few people,
Lagos
like
State
that.
Trust Fund.
So there are just few of them like that. I'll come to your office to check. Most of the ones that you get good money, they will just check you online. And that's the way it is.
Okay.
So what are you projecting online? It really matters. You know how we live our life, even secretly, is how we live online if you are not careful. So that's the way it is. So look at your
But now
business
this
as
product
business.
they are not visible. Like even if I'm meant to project them online, like let's assume now I make a post and a customer wants a product, like the product is not visible yet. Like how do I make sales and all that?
Your content, you are selling content. If you don't have a visible product, you have a service, you have a content. Don't you know that people sell content and they get customers? So it's
Okay.
content you are selling. And that is why I advise that when you put up a post, let there be write-up that people can read. Let there be a write-up. So it is from that write-up they will read and understand, what you are selling exactly. People are online. It's not everybody that is selling physical products now. Somebody that is selling scholarship, that, okay, come and buy scholarship, study abroad scholarship. Do they have physical content? No. They only have write-up. It is what they post on that as a write-up. That is what people are reading, and that is why they are paying for what they are paying for. That's the way it works. Yes. One last question, I will call it a day.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Any other question from any other person? Somebody has question? All right. So the Net Factory admin will share the attendance list with you. I don't have that. I can't share. All right. So have a nice.
Please remind them for group 2. You know, we couldn't present our own. I told you my challenge.
I will
Please
share.
remind,
Yes, I will communicate
include
that
us.
with you.
Group
I will
2.
communicate that.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for the consideration. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, ma.
Hi, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Group 6
We
is
didn't snap
grateful,
picture
ma.
today. Oh. We didn't snap today. We enjoyed the class.
Yeah. So
The class
bye.
was worth it. It was lit. Thank you very much, ma.
Ma, followed you on Instagram. Thank you, Mama.
Attendance, please fill your attendance before leaving the call. Thank you. Can you all hear me? Please fill
You
the
dropped it.
attendance before leaving.
You've not dropped the link.
The link has not been dropped, so the link for assignment has not been for attendance has not been dropped.
She says she doesn't have it. She will tell the company about it to drop it in the group later
Because
on.
I heard them saying fill the attendance before leaving the class also.
She says she doesn't have the attendance.
Wait,
No, I get you. I get you.
Yeah,
please,
so
can you hear me?
I think
So
they will
I'm
send it
dropping the
later on.
attendance link on the chat
Maybe
box now.
Okay,
maybe
thank you.
we send it on WhatsApp or something. So let's just hold on.
We don't
Please, can you
send on
send it on
WhatsApp
WhatsApp
because if someone is not in class, they will get to fill it. So it's
Okay.
meant for those in class to fill, not those outside
You
the
know,
class.
there's a column meant for name of instructor. So those that are not in the class, they won't be able to
What
get the
happened?
name unless someone
They
tell
will.
them.
They will.
Is it here?
Class is over. Let's leave. Oh.
Please, I've not seen the attendance link.
Someone just said it will be sent later. I thought you were even the one replying me.
Yes, I'm the one that replied, but later on somebody said that she has seen it from
The
the
admin,
chat.
and I said I'm sending the attendance on the chat box. Please stop listening to anybody that is not the admin.
Okay, thank you.